Hey everybody, welcome back to the Outdoor Navigator. Well, we're loaded up and we're getting ready to navigate to a new campground. We're going to Holly Bay Campground, okay, and it's down by Laurel Lake. I've never been there before, so this is going to be a first time. We're going to get to see what it looks like. Hopefully it's good. It sounds like it is. So we'll get down there and we'll do a full review, and that way, if you haven't been there, maybe we can give you some information, help you out when you start planning trips. So we'll be getting on the road shortly, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, so we're getting ready to get on the road, and before we go, just like I told you before in my little episode about checks before you go, I'm going to walk around the camper, make sure everything's good, make sure for my safety and the safety of everybody in my car and all the people on the road. So I'm going to check everything out, and then we're going to get going, and man, I'm excited. Alright guys, hey, welcome back to the Outdoor Navigator. We have arrived. Okay, we're down here at the campsite, okay, down at Holly Bay at Laurel Lake. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what site I'm on. You might be interested in too. Alright, we're on 7G. Outdoor Navigator. Alright, so this campsite, I mean, man, you talk about awesome. I've been at some pretty big campsites, but this place, man, I mean, it's awesome, man. It sits back in the woods, and I'm going to show you where some of the other campsites are. Now, way up there, up the road there to the left, you see some cars parked. Okay, there's some primitive camping there where you can park and tent camp just over through there. All right, now you see there's one of my neighbors. He's over kind of back to himself. And my other neighbors are down there at the end of the little loop. And I don't know if you can see it, but all the way past there on that last pad that's empty, back behind that is the lake itself. And we'll walk down there in a minute. But I'll go ahead and show you what the campground looks like, or my campsite looks like. Alright, so we got our electrical hookup. Got our water hookups, okay, and they're not too far, okay, to where I need any kind of special hoses or anything. Everything's right there real close. Okay, we'll go ahead and walk around here to the back. There's my neighbors over there. I mean, man, they're way over there. I mean, you got your own little spot here. Alright, nice wooded area. It's been shady since we pulled in, so that's great. Alright, the spots are so big that I got an area back here where I can set my cook station. Alright, so we got it set out. Alright, I just got one of those camp chefs. So I got the grill box and I got the griddle, and that serves me well all week. I mean, I can cook anything on that. Then I just take one of my LP tanks off the front. I set it back here, and hey, I'm good to go. I'm ready to cook. Alright, over here we got a picnic table. It's a great big old picnic table. I'd say you could probably set 1, 2, 3, 4 people, maybe 5, depending on how big everybody's butt is. But hey, plenty of room under there. Got my canopy set up so if it gets raining, we can get out of the weather. Alright, here we go. Over here we got our fire pit. When we arrived, everything was cleaned off. I mean, it was great, man. This whole campsite was clean. They blew all the brush off. Looks like they even scraped, or they took a rake across the gravel. I mean, it looked good, because I've stayed at some. You get there and you got trash all over the place. And if you're the people that are leaving the trash at the campsite, a lot of times them people don't pick it up. Alright, a lot of times them campsite people don't pick it up. Okay, and that shouldn't be their job anyway, so clean up after yourself. Hey, just think, you got somebody else coming in there, you know, they're spending their good money, they want to come out and they want to relax, and they don't want to look at a bunch of garbage. So, you know, clean up after yourself. All right, so here we got the old camper over here. All right, my camper just happens to be the Passport, okay, by Keystone, model 239 ML. All right, so I got a little kitchen out here. We didn't have to bring any coolers because we just keep all our drinks. It come with a refrigerator, so we just keep all that in there. Got my little camp stove here. I've seen some people replace this and put one of those black stone griddles. So I don't know, I kind of like having some burners in case I want to put some pots on it or something like that, heat up some beans or whatever. So, but we're set up. We had to get us a fan because this week it's decided to get hot. It's been like in the 70s and 80s here for a week or two, and the week we're camping it's going to be heat index of 100, so you know, pretty awesome. But first thing I did after I got here was I got to go glory out. All right, I love this country and I want everybody to know about it, so I always put that for everybody to see. And sometimes people always wonder, well, you know, where am I going to hang this flag? Well, as you can see, I got a little do-it-yourself flag holder. And if you want to learn how to make one of those, look up in the card and I'll put a link to my video and I'll show you how. You know how it is when you get done setting up, man, you just want to sit down on your hind end. And that's what I want to do. So I'm going to sit down a little bit and probably fix something to eat. And hey, we're going to get camping, man. We've been looking forward to this for a long time. And it feels good to be out in the great outdoors in this beautiful country. So stay tuned to the rest of the video and I'll show you around some more, tell you about some things to do, and then at the end of the video I'll give a full rundown and I'll give you my thumbs up or thumbs down, and I'll tell you what I liked and didn't like. So we'll see you later. So I'll go ahead and give you a look at what a typical campsite looks like here at Holly Bay. So this one here doesn't have anybody on it, so, and it is site 6G, so if you're interested. Alright, so the first thing you might notice is just how big a space you have. I mean, I don't know the exact measurements on this, but looks to me like you could put a camper in 2 or 3 trucks, and you might even be able to throw a boat over there. Alright, so hookups. Here's your water hookups. And if you notice, it's right here close, so you don't have to have super long hoses or extension cords. Everything's right here close to you. So you got a nice level pad to park on. You got a got your picnic table back here. Got your fire pit, and you got 2 posts. So you can hang lanterns on those, or you could probably throw a string across it and dry your clothes, dry your swimsuits and everything on it. So this is one campsite. I'm going to show you what they call a premium campsite that's right down by the lake. So come with me and let's go check it out. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you a premium site. Now, does premium mean more money? I have no idea, but I'll put a link in the description and you can go and you can look it up, or I'll try to find out later, but there will be a link. So this one is 5G premium. All right, now what makes it premium? I'm going to say this view that you've got off the back of this campsite. And it's a 2-level. Look, you got steps. Now, that might be a pain going up and down the steps. I don't know. I don't know if I'd like that a whole lot, but who knows? If you got other people camping with you, though, you camp up here and put them down there. But look at that view, man. That is awesome. All right, so kind of the same deal. All right, you got your hookups really close to where you don't need extension cords or extra hose. All right, down here you got your picnic area. It's all in the shade. I don't know if you've noticed, but my campsite and all these other ones, and most of the ones that I've seen, are shaded very well. This one also has a little trail that goes down here to the water. All right, everybody. Now across the street from me is the bathhouse, okay? And every good campsite needs a good bathhouse, and these seem to be pretty good. All right, out in front you got an ice machine, okay, if you want any ice. If you're staying in G-Loop, you go to site 10, okay, that's where the host is, and he'll come down here and unlock it for you, and you can get yourself some ice. Of course, you got men and women's side over there. You get inside, you got at least 3 showers, okay, and in each one of them, there's 3 showers, 3 in the men, 3 in the women's. And there's at least 1 in both that's handicap accessible. Okay, so really big. They've got benches inside, okay, where you can sit down. They've got some hooks where you can hang your towels and everything. And since we've been here, we stayed here a week now, every time that I've taken a shower, and as hot as it is, I've taken many a shower, every time I've come up here, the shower has been clean. Okay, so Camp host, if you're watching this up there in 10G, man, you're doing an awesome job, man, and I appreciate it, and I'm sure everybody else does too. So, you know, that's the bathhouse. Pretty good facilities. And that's what you're looking for when you're glamping and navigating outdoors. Looking for a good place to wash off. Alright guys, so I've devoted a lot of this video to glamping, because that's what I do. Rough camping's cool too, man. I like it, and not everybody's got an RV, so I'll show you some other options up here at Holly Bay Campground. Alright, walk-in sites. This is in G-Loop, sites 14 through 21. Okay, and when you get down there, they're all numbered. So, if you come up here, you've got more than adequate room to park, okay? Right across the street, you got a dumpster to throw all your trash in, and the bathhouse is right across the street, so that makes it really convenient. Now, to get down to the campsites, okay, they're all down there. Now, before you go down to the bottom, if you need some water, right there. All right, you got a water spigot, get you some water, fill up your water containers. One thing that's really cool is the path down there is all paved, okay? So you walk down these paths and you'll go down to a site number, okay? And I'm going to show you those sites, but right at the end of that site is a storage container where you can put all your food, okay? Because there are bear in this area, so you know you want to practice good food storage at night time, so you don't have a bear rooting around in your tent looking for something to eat and end up eating you. So hey, if you're into tent camping, man, there's some great options in here, and you could see, man, all those sites are all back in the woods, man, so shaded. You know, it's going to be hot, you know, in the summertime, but hey, the shade does help. So Holly Bay, man, they got the setup. For each site, you got a box here, okay, where you can store things. You can put your food and stuff, because there are bears in this area, so they provide that. That's pretty cool. Now going down here, 14G. So here's a typical, what a typical camping spot looks like. Like a back, I'd call this for walk-in camping. Alright, so look, you got your 2 poles here. Hang your lanterns on, or hang clothes across, or I don't know, maybe hang your hammock. Got a fire pit. Alright, got your picnic table. And then up on top there, look, you got a pad, nice flat pad to put your tents. So, man, pretty awesome. Alright, so another one of the amenities that this Holly Bay Campground offers is a boat ramp for the people that are camping here. So they got more than sufficient parking, and I'll show you that in a minute. Right now I'll show you the ramp. Looks like it's a single lane concrete ramp, and you got a little dock down there. You can launch your boat, tie your boat off, go park your truck, and then go back and join back up with your boat. All right, and we'll check out this parking. I mean, I don't know exactly how many spots are in it, but as you can see right there, they let everybody know this is for campers only. Okay, with trailers, so nobody coming down here like these people right here. They would be in violation, I guess. I mean, if you got a kayak, I don't know. I would probably just ask them up front, because, you know, not everybody hauls their kayak with their trailer. But anyway, got more than enough parking. And then up here at the top, you get done fishing. I was gonna say, if you got done fishing in your belly. Oh, that was a cleaning station. All right, so what we just went by was a cleaning station. I thought it was a dump station. So if you got done fishing and your belly was hurting, you could go up there and leave a dump. But apparently that's where you go clean your fish. That's what my partner back there in the back told me. So, all right, well, that's the boat ramp. So, hey, come camping, bring your boat too. I mean, best week ever. All right, so I don't know exactly what this is, but it looks like a meeting place for people. It's called the Campfire Circle. It looks like where if you had a group of people, or maybe just people camping in all these loops, you could come and centralize and get together and hang out, I guess. I don't know if they have any planned activities or anything there or not, but if they did, I guess that would be the place to make it happen. Hey, so we're getting out today and we're driving around and we're just seeing what all there is to do down here. So, and we'll kind of give you all an idea. So let me flip this camera around. All right, so this was the Laurel Lake Dam and picnic area. So anyway, you can see you got a big old pavilion and a huge grill. And check out this volleyball court over here, or volleyball pit, I should say. I mean, man, they got this thing hooked up pretty good, man. You come down here with a group of people and have a good time. Oh yeah, they got the old rubber in here. All right, so be easy on you jumping around and falling in or whatever. And now I look down here, I think I'm seeing some horseshoe pits. We'll go down here and look, see what we got. And here we are at the dam itself. And I think if you look across through there and see that light colored, I think that's the beach. We'll go over and check it out in a minute. All right, so now we've traveled down to, I guess, what's the beach, man? We'll check it out. Let me flip it around for you. I'd say in the summer, this is the local hotspot. Coming down to the beach, hanging out on Laurel Lake. I'd say this is the place. I mean, look, man, you got a volleyball. You got white sand. That's a beach for sure. Man, it is hot. You come down here and get you a good tan. And here's Laurel Lake. I know people come down here and they go swimming too, so, you know. But man, this is beautiful. So guys, if you're looking for a place to go, come down to Laurel Lake. We're camping at Holly Bay, but there's some other campgrounds that I'll list in the description. But we might come down here after a while and do a little swimming. Alright guys, so when we're talking things to do, alright, when you're down here, One thing you can do, if you like hiking, one hike that I did to Van Hook Falls, if you look up in the card, you see a link to that. Another hike you can do, and I mean you can do a bunch of hiking if you want to, it's the Sheltowee Trace, and it runs right through the campground, okay, at Holly Bay. This trail is like 350 miles, so that way is north, this way is south. So the northern terminus is up in Moorhead, Kentucky, and the southern terminus is somewhere down in Tennessee. I don't know exactly where it's at right now, but I'll put a link in the description, okay, about the Sheltowee Trace, and you can check it out. And hey, if you're interested, you can do all kinds of hiking on it. All right, guys, so things to do down here, something else. On a hot day like this, I like to get in the pool. And I'm gonna tell you what, they got a big old pool down here. And there it is. Look, right now it's a wave pool. I can see the waves coming in. So let's go down here and check this pool out, because I'm hot. All right, guys, so we've looked at a lot of things to do while we're down here. And as hot as it is, my favorite thing to do is to go to the pool. I think you see the pool out there. And we're gonna kick it country style. Navigate outdoors. Man, guys, that felt good. I mean, it felt good getting in that water. And I don't know if you noticed, but when I jumped in, I was wearing my PFD. And man, if you're swimming in lakes or maybe even the ocean, wherever, I'm telling you, man, be smart and wear your PFD. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That don't make me less of a man or anything because I wear my flotation device, okay? It doesn't matter how good I think I can swim. There's too many terrible stories out there with people who were good swimmers, bad swimmers, or whatever, succumbed to peer pressure, whatever it was, but they got on the water, okay, and something happened, okay? Freak accident. You know, they got tired, they cramped up, whatever it is, you know, maybe they were drinking. I don't know, whatever it was, but if you go down out there, it's not going to be good. And it's not going to be good for your buddies because they're not going to be able to save you more than likely. So, hey, man, this ain't no skin off my back, man. I'm just as cool jumping in with it as I am without it. Except I won't jump in without it. I don't fish without it. I don't swim without it. I always have it. It's just a great idea. So, safety tip from the Outdoor Navigator. Wear your PFD when you're fishing or when you're swimming. Peace. I'm getting back in. It's hot. Now I will give you my score review of Holly Bay Campground on Laurel Lake near Corbin, Kentucky. I will give you a look around, suggest some things to do, and give you the lowdown on the good and the bad. Alright, first category I scored is accessibility. I gave it an 8. The pros. Although this place is not right off the interstate, the ride is enjoyable. Feeder roads coming in from all directions are 2-lane roads that are easy to navigate. Upon arrival, you will find large RV camping sites that are easy to back in. There is a private boat ramp for lake access with adequate parking. Cons. There is no designated area for campers launching kayaks and canoes. The trails providing access from the camping areas to the lake need improving. The trail and G area where I stayed was nothing more than a washout. Alright, facilities. I gave it a 7. Alright, the pros. Our campsite was immaculate upon arrival. The whole campground in general was kept very clean. The bathhouses were always stocked and clean. Water and electric hookups were all close. There was no need for extra hoses or extension cords. There was a boat marina that was very close, and it had a store, boat rentals, and a restaurant. Cons. Would be nice if they had multiple dump stations. I can see there being a big backup at the end of the weekend. Bathroom facilities need updating. Better drainage, towel racks, and maybe air conditioning. Would be nice if they had a camp store on site. And I did not observe any security element while there, although we had no problems. Alright, atmosphere, gave it a 9. I found this campground to be a very private and relaxing place. It was quiet minus the sounds of nature. Traffic around the campground was limited. Shade was abundant, even on a sunny day. If you are looking for a little more action, a short drive, and you can find a happening lakeshore beach full of activity on the weekend. Scenery, gave it an 8. The views around the campground and the local area are amazing. From beautiful sunrises and sunsets on the lake to cascading waterfalls, the views don't disappoint. Now, things to do, gave it an 8. Where do I start? If you're looking for a place with lots to do outside, this is it. Camping, hiking, fishing, kayaking, canoeing, boating, water skiing, tubing, jet skiing, sunning, just recreating, relaxing, eating, or skipping rocks by the lake. If you want additional information on some things to do and where they are, you can find it in my video description. Alright, so my final score for this campground is a 40 out of 50, which is a thumbs up in my opinion. I can't wait to book my next camping trip to Holly Bay.